Today's our topic simple electric flux. What to understand by electric flux? Basically, electric flux is a very simple component related with closed surface or the Gaussian surface. What do you understand about the closed surface? That means the surface has their boundary. If the surface has their boundary, is called closed surface or the Gaussian surface. The flux, electric flux, that means the total number of electric line of force passes perpendicularly from any closed surface. It is a number, therefore it is a scalar quantity. The total number of electric line of force passes through closed surface. This is called electric flux. And do you understand about this flux? It is a closed surface. Then the total number of electric line of force passes from this surface is called flux. Phi. But it is created by the field E and area vector A. That means, is in this condition, we know that the flux become E dot A. That's the basic concept of this one. Again, if we are saying that's the area component, that the surface component is in this way and the field component in this way, it makes their angle something that's theta or the phi. That means, and this is a component of E. Is in this condition, ds component in this way is ds cos of theta. That's simple. Then what is the flux? That means a d phi is equal to E dot ds cos theta, and this is a flux component. Is in this condition, we know that when this line of force passes in this way, that means surface to parallel. It means there is an angle component is important. This is surface and that's the direction of surface ds, and again this is the direction of field. Is in this condition, they make their 90 degree. In this condition, there is theta is there, very importantly 90 degree, and in this condition d phi is equal to E ds and cos of 90 degree. That means, and the flux become 0. No flux related in this condition. But in this condition and in this condition, we get the maximum flux. Because is in this condition, the ds component is this. This is a component of ds. That means both are parallel. It means theta becomes 0 degree and cos of 0 is 1. Then d phi is E ds and the flux become E dot ds. That's the conditions. And this is electric flux. Basically, the definition of electric flux is the total number of electric line of force. Total number of electric line of force passes perpendicularly from any closed surface or the Gaussian surface. It is known as electric flux. Next thing, very importantly, we are explaining the solid angle. What do you mean by the solid angle? Come on this side. Solid angle, that's another term, very importantly. Solid angle. Solid angle means, we know that linear angle first of all. Linear angle. Linear angle means, that means the line made by the two lines. Angle made by two lines, and this is an arc, simple, that is an del of s, and this is a radius component r. That means theta is arc upon radius. Simple, that is linear angle. But that's the solid angle. What do you understand by solid? If this is a solid surface, and we make the angle of this one, it means like this. R, and this is an R, and this angle is d omega, and this angle is known as solid angle. In this condition, this is ds, and there is d of omega is surface upon r of square. Is in this condition, you get then numerically d omega integrating both the side ds upon r square. Then omega is there 4 pi or 720 degree. This is called solid angle. And both these two components are very importantly we are using in Gauss theorem. And because the Gauss theorem is based on these two very important conclusions on the basis, then we go towards Gauss theorem next one. Okay.